Arnold Palmer from 1929. Let's go.
The golfer? Mm-hmm. Wow, he was born in 1929?
I thought he was the drink guy.
Oh, he made the drink. Yeah, no, he did.
I prefer myself a John Daly.
Which is the John Daly?
That's vodka and Arnold Palmer.
John Daly's a wild boy.
Oh man,
that fella. What he can do is amazing. That he's known for being a dude who parties.
Sure.
And he's one of the best golfers ever.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That's why, I don't
Look
know.
at him out there.
Dude, that's
crazy ass beard.
That's a wave right
smoking
there.
A cigarette.
Smoking a stogie and just fucking...
Big gut. Plays like a fucking wizard.
He looks like a wizard.
He does.
He's giving me big wizard vibes on this one.
I mean, the guy's been doing it a long fucking time. Many a man is in the ground that was thinking that John Daly was never going to make it.
I'd be pissed. It's like, you ever played Mortal Kombat and Bo Raicho?
Who's Bo Raicho?
He's the guy that was always drunk and he would puke on you. Oh. And then he would always kick my ass in the game. So imagine, that's kind of like, not to compare John Daly to Bo Raicho from Mortal Kombat, but just imagine you're out there and you go so hard and you're like doing all the best training and all this shit, and this guy just comes out with a
fat dude
with
a
John Daly, and then just fucking hits the craziest shot. I mean, oh my god, man!
There's some guys that don't look like they should be pro athletes or pro anything with your body, and yet they're as good as anybody alive.
Yeah. I mean, like, what, a Big Country?
Oh, yeah. Roy Nelson?
Yeah,
Roy Nelson put people into neighboring dimensions. That dude hit so hard. And, by the way, he's like a legit Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He was an elite grappler. I met him way back in the day, way before he had any MMA fights. And he was just a really elite grappler. But then he starts fighting in MMA and knocking people unconscious. Yeah. And can take a shot as good as anybody that's ever lived.
The beard is padding. Have you thought? Did we?
They used to say that with boxers. They used to make them shave their beards.
Shave them off.
Yeah, you couldn't have a big hairy beard because they really did think that it was padding.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I was talking to somebody, and they were like, "Hey, do you think it's like way far down the line to where like men grew beards because they were fighting each other?" And they're like, "Okay, we'll get a little padding," and it just grew over time.
No, I think they hadn't invented razors.
That's true. No, but how evolutionary? How did it grow? How did it start growing?
It went away. I think we had hair all the way up to the top of our face.
But why would it stay?
Why
do we have armpit hair?
It's a good question. Rogan? Why do we have ball hair? Yeah. What's up with asshole hair?
So you can style it.
Asshole hair is totally
so you
useless.
can braid it.
Keep your asshole
warm. No, the
asshole
hair. Asshole hair is for catching dingleberries, and everyone knows that. It's for a little snack for later.
Oh god. I think what it is we used to be covered in hair. It's pretty obvious. And then when the aliens came down and manipulated our DNA, they turned us into this weird.
I wish they turned me into that. I wish they turned me into that. How did I get stuck with it? I always miss the fucking cool shit, man.
Dude, I think if that is the case, if we were really truly created by aliens, that would be the most bizarre of all the possibilities. We're still the same thing.
Yeah.
But if we knew that that's how we came about, that would be probably the most bizarre thing ever.
From creation or like crossbreeding?
Like crossbreeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like some genetic manipulation. You know?
It's so weird. It's who fucking knows? But thinking about why are the depictions of aliens since recorded history, why are they always bipedal? Why do they always have the same face and eyes as us? Like, why?
Or big giant eyes. Right?
Why is that?
Why is that?
Because I don't know. And people are like, oh, people would be like, well, they're just like, they made this up. They look like humans. But what if we look like them?
Yeah.
Or what if whatever we're being visited by now is just humans from the future? Or humans, or another offshoot of humans from another dimension.
Yeah, a lot of people speculate
at the risk
on
of
all
sounding
those things.
crazy.
You know what's interesting about aliens too? Aliens, they always have eyes facing forward. And in nature, things that have eyes facing forward are generally predators.
Sure.
Things that have eyes on the side, like a deer or a pronghorn, they're looking for shit coming at them. So they're like looking left and right, but when something has eyes going forward, it's looking to attack generally. Like cats and wolves, they have eyes facing forward.
Right.
And aliens have eyes facing forward, which is interesting.
I don't know. Do you think if there is actually, who's to even fucking say what an alien even fucking looks like? They could just be a blob of fucking energy or whatever the fuck. But if we do like personalize them like that, which we as humans tend to do, it makes it easier to fathom. You know what I mean? I couldn't fathom a being in here that's just a glob of dust or a cloud. Like I'm like, whoa, that's like, this is insane. But if I look at it from like, oh, you're like me. You know what I mean? As far away in the galaxy as you might be from, oh, you're kind of like me. But
just think about the me when you say me. It's very intangible, right? It's not like my hand. My hand is right here.
Right.
But my me, like who I am, my consciousness, like where the fuck is that? Where's that? Is that inside of me? Is it a part of me? Is it all of me together? Whatever it is, it's like you, like your consciousness is like this very unique energy. That's you. And mine is me, and everybody has a different one. And it's, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's a weird thing. Like,
it certainly is.
You know, whatever it is inside of your mind that's moving you around and responding to questions and finding what you're interested in and pursuing your goals, like that, whatever the fuck that thing is inside of you, that energy is very strange.
And it's just super weird. I remember you asked me if I wanted to smoke, and I don't really smoke anymore. And I actually talked for the longest time in my whole life. I couldn't really explain this. I couldn't like really like bring it to like words and try to explain it to where I wasn't like where it just because was it made no sense. But I talked to a couple of my buddies and they were like, "Oh, it's the same thing." So a lot of my friends from smoking weed, it's like almost like a depersonalization thing, to where it feels like for the longest time, since I smoked one bad joint, and for the longest time ever since then, it's felt like I've been almost like watching my life happen instead of actually like living it. Does that make sense?
It does. If you had like an episode. Like if you smoked one bad joint and you got way too high and you had like a break, like some sort of a schizophrenic break or some sort of